everyone. This is Trevor Truck, and I want to say thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for leaving likes and comments. And of course, thank you for subscribing. I'm very happy that we finally reached the 100 subscriber milestone, and I'm looking forward to 200, hopefully next year. So here's to hoping that we can reach that milestone, and if we do, I will be so delighted. And honestly, seeing the engagement that comes from these videos definitely motivates me to create even more. So again, this is not possible by my efforts alone. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's supported these videos. It means a lot to me. Having said that, let's get into the content now. So, if it's not already obvious, this is not a normal truck simulator situation. I am playing European Truck Simulator 2. But I am playing it on the multiplayer servers in TruckersMP, which is a multiplayer platform where you can have a whole lot of truckers all in the same server, all on the same map. So this is my drive-through somewhere in Europe. I don't quite remember. Another thing is that these days I don't record my voice the same time that I record the actual driving, because my desk setup is a little bit unique, and I used to be able to do that, but if I were to do that again, I would have to come up with some creative solutions. However, I don't mind recording after the fact, because it allows me to kind of think a little more about what I want to say. And of course, if something doesn't come out right, or if I cough, or if I have to clear my throat, I can always edit that out fairly easily. So this is going to be a whisper video, and it's going to be pure whisper. I have done this in the past, but that was like a long time ago, so I'm gonna do this again. And I just want to thank Logan Bush for making this request as well. I thought, yeah, this would be a pretty good idea. And it's really relaxing. We have sort of the endless tunnels. Now, don't ask me how it's snowing inside the tunnel. I don't know how that works, but I am so thankful that TruckersMP has sort of like a snow mod, because I think it just enhances the game. And of course, especially this time of year, the closer we get to Christmas, we are experiencing more of like the holiday mood, and the snow definitely helps. And I've told you all before, snow is my favorite weather condition. I just love it no matter what. So this video is perfect if you want to get in sort of that Christmas, winter, holiday mood. And I just love, I don't remember where we're at here. I think we're heading to a city in Italy. Yeah, because there's Milano. So yeah, we are heading towards Italy. And I see there's a train to the left of us, which looks really nice. We got these big mountains ahead, very forested, and again with the tunnels. There's a lot of tunnels in this area, which I find to be really nice. It's really just, there's something comforting about being inside a tunnel, and the lights and how they affect the interior of the truck. I think this game pulls it off fairly well. looks so beautiful. And I think now looks like I'm going to a rest stop for whatever reason. Maybe I just wanted to test out how the video looked. Every now and then, when I record Truck Simulator or even Dead by Daylight, when I play it back, unfortunately, the footage is really choppy. Even though the game ran really well, the footage after the fact is choppy, and I suspect that my CPU is to blame. I suspect that something else is running in the background as I'm trying to record, and it just comes out really spotty. So sometimes I will record a very quick session just to make sure that it looks okay. And by the way, that is not an AI. That is literally another player from somewhere else. I'm assuming Siberia. And you can look on the mini-map. You can see where the other players are. In this server, most people play nice. They don't crash into you. They don't try to cause any issues. They don't try to blind you with their brights. Oh yes, this sort of early evening look is so nice. And I tell you, another thing that's nice is that the only traffic in this server, is comprised of other players. There are no computer players, which I think is nice, because I think if there's one thing that I truly think needs to be done for this game, whether it's the ETS2 or ATS, I think the AI needs a little bit of a boost, shall we say, because sometimes the AI reacts to certain situations in very frustrating ways. Sometimes it's like, they stop for seemingly no reason, or they slow down randomly, and I just think there needs to be a tiny little boost. But you know what? This isn't a rant video, and I'm not gonna do that. That's just my 2 cents, As someone who's put, I don't know how many hours into this game, I think I can say, what works, what doesn't, what might need to be improved. So, I hope in the meantime that you're enjoying these whispers. I'm kind of switching up directions. This is a stereo type of thing, so like, I'm on this side and now I'm on this side, so I keep changing sides every now and then. I can't help it. It's what I do, and I think that enhances the sort of stereoscopic experience for you. So, and I don't want to also underplay the other element of this video, which is the truck engine. Let's take a listen real quick as I take a sip of my morning coffee. I love coffee. That's one thing that I think everyone knows about me at this point. So, while I'm here, I want to talk about what's going to be going on for the rest of this year. Because, 2023 is quickly approaching. And I have great optimism that 2023 can be the best year yet for this channel. But I want to tell you what I want to try to get done before this year ends. We already reached the subscriber goal that I was so happy to reach. But I want to talk about the types of videos I want to make sure that I get done, especially by Christmas. So I have not ignored or forgotten about the Bone Chill event at Dead by Daylight, and as I speak, I've already recorded gameplay, and I am going to edit that and hopefully get that up pretty soon here before Christmas, or at least by Christmas. The other thing is I have another truck simulator video in the works, and this one features the snow mod by Grimes, but I decided not to go too heavy on the snow because I realized when the snow is at its heaviest, you can barely see anything, and I feel like I'd love to see the landscape in white, but I don't want anything else to take away from that, okay? So, the next truck simulator video will be snow-based, and I think it will look excellent, or at least I hope it will. There's something hypnotizing about this game when you watch it play back. I, for one, enjoy the glow of the lights, the snow, the snow takes this game to a whole new level for me. And I suspect that we are about to pick up a trailer for a job. As we speak, or as I speak, there is some type of winter event going on. Whether you play ETS2 or ATS, I think you have to do 15 deliveries of Christmas gifts, and you get some type of award, some type of thing that you can add. I think there's a paint job, and I think there's like a few mini items that you can put inside your truck. So, honestly, it's just been so busy. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to actually do all those. But for those of you who are interested, it's definitely a possibility. And of course, there's a community award as well. So, as long as you beat your personal goal, you can get the community awards too. A lot of games, of course, are doing their Christmas events. I always like to see that, of course. Look at that. Professional backing into a space. And of course, oh, am I gonna mess this guy up? Nah, it's okay. This is a non-collision area, so it should be fine. Anyway, there are some things that I want to try, and some of them I'm on the fence about. But of course, on this channel, I like to mix it up, and I like to try different things. I think it's very clear that the mainstays are the Truck Simulator games, the Kirby games, and of course, Dead by Daylight. I think that makes the most sense. But it's so strange to me, like, holy cow, you couldn't pick a stranger mix of games to feature. Well, that's fine with me, because I enjoy all those games, but I do want to try some new games. So, The Long Dark, it's a game I've played in the past, and it's a survival game, and it looks really nice. In fact, I've taken screenshots of the game and have used them as desktop backgrounds because it looks so good. Well, apparently there's new DLC for it, so what I want to do, I definitely want to try that out, and I want to have it on the channel. I think The Long Dark is a game based on how it is and what you do and the sounds and the ambience that come I think it's a game that'll work really well for ASMR, so I want to feature that on my channel once more. Now, the games that I'm on the fence about, first is Fall Guys. Fall Guys is a video, well, it's a game that I haven't featured on the channel in a long time, but I've played it recently and it's a game that still holds up. The one thing about the game that I find is that even though it is fun, there comes a point where I start to get a little bit bored, and I don't know why that is. I guess maybe if you always get the same type of games, eventually it does get a little bit old. But Fall Guys is still a good game, so I'm kind of on the fence. Maybe I'll include that in the channel. The other game that I've been considering is one that I don't own yet, but it's a game essentially about Bigfoot and, being in these scary woods. And I thought to myself, well, maybe that could work for ASMR as well. There's, of course, always mixed reviews on games, but I wonder if it might be something that would work for this channel. And personally, I've been curious about that game, so I may at some point feature it. And the thing is, I kinda have a little bit of a fascination with hidden, unknown creatures, kind of like mythological creatures. What's the word? Cryptozoological creatures. I think that's the right word, right? Like Bigfoot. I used to watch this show, and I think it was like on the Nat Geo channel, and it was a show about these Bigfoot hunters. And it was, supposedly reality, quote unquote. And these 4 people would go out into the woods and they would try to find Bigfoot. And they had these certain methodologies that they would use. And one of the things that they would do is they would take a stick, this big stick, and they would whack a tree many, many times. And then they would wait to see if they heard any response from far away or nearby. And sometimes they would get like this vague response. Now, of course, it was TV. It could have been rigged, of course. Still, I find it kind of fascinating. That show was kind of funny, actually. Like I said, I don't know how much of it was done for the audience versus representing reality, but I don't know. I kind of get entertainment value from shows like that, even though I know more than likely they're never gonna find a Bigfoot. Now, the question is, and how did we even get to this topic? Oh well. Do you believe in Bigfoot? Do you think Bigfoot is real and out there? Well, I think there are certain things in life that we can't explain. And even as reliable as science has been, I still think we can't truly discover every little thing. Now, we have to take into consideration that if a Bigfoot does exist, then it's really good at hiding. Like, super good at hiding. Now, of course, I'm sure you've seen videos, supposed evidence of Bigfoot. Those are actually kind of entertaining to watch as well, even though most of them are probably fake, because with technology today, you can put a Bigfoot anywhere and make it look very convincing. Does anyone remember one of the first recorded videos of a supposed Bigfoot sighting? Now that one, it used to kind of freak me out as a child because it looked like a real, unexplained creature, when in reality it could have been nothing more than just some dude dressing up in some type of gorilla costume walking across the forest like that. But to the uninitiated, maybe it looks really convincing. Who's to say? All I know is that right now, there's just not enough evidence. There's not enough to tell me that Bigfoot is out there. Right? And this is a very Christmassy topic, isn't it? But, well, videos like these, I like to ramble quite a bit, you know? It's just what I do, and besides, I'm hoping that, regardless of the topic, that all of this is relaxing for you. I'm a little bit closer to the mic now, which means I have to whisper even softer. Is this working? Can you tell the difference? Like, can you tell which ear that I'm in? Now, I'm sort of like directly in front of the mic. Okay, now I'm on this side. Now I'm on this side. Now, well, it's anyone's guess. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. This must be an amazing experience if you have some really decent headphones. I hope that it comes through. There's nothing wrong with not having headphones. In fact, I don't always listen to ASMR with headphones. Sometimes I just use my computer speakers. Of course, I usually have to turn it up, you know, because ASMR tends to come in much lower on average. Looks like we're gonna get some more tunnels. It's funny, Italy is full of them in this game. And I suppose that does reflect reality, or at least I assume it does, partially. So, this tunnel definitely is unique because just like an unexplainable phenomenon, the snow falls from the top of the ceiling, from the top of the rounded dome. The snow comes down, and it's very relaxing for everyone who drives underneath it, of course. You'll notice here that I kind of switch my high beams off and on because, yeah, okay, it's a video game. I can do whatever I want, but somehow I feel like I still need to obey the laws of the road. So, like, going into this tunnel here, I turn my high beams off because, you know, we got plenty of light here. Once we go back out, watch this. Yeah, there we go. They're on. I don't think you can actually blind anyone in this game. But again, if I'm gonna drive, I want to have an immersive experience, and I would want to drive how I drive in real life, because that's the point. This is supposed to be immersive. So I am gonna try to the best of my ability to follow the laws of the road. Having said that, in my settings, I have turned off traffic offenses because, I don't know, if you stop at a red light but you're just a little bit over the line, you get punished, you get smacked with a fine. And that's never fun. So I turned off traffic offenses. I'm not saying that I'm a bad driver, that I'm reckless on the road. It's just I don't want to deal with those pricey tickets because, man, they are pricey in this game. The offense is pretty steep according to the rules of this road. So I don't deal with it at all. So we now enter our 35th tunnel. I'm just kidding, but it really does feel like 35 tunnels. Oh my gosh, there's actually another one. I should have kept count right from the start. That's a lot of tunnels. But these are kind of like baby tunnels because they're short. Well, not only do we have the tunnels, we also have the toll roads. Yep. This is the local government coming to collect. You know, they gotta get their share, I guess, to maintain the roads. I guess that's your taxes at work, right? I don't know if you feel sleepy yet, but I always say that if it's safe to do so, if it's safe to close your eyes and sleep, as long as you're not driving or operating heavy machinery, you know, it's okay to take a nap. It's okay to rest. In fact, I think that resting is a little bit underrated. Even if it is for like 10 minutes. Or even if it's only for like 5 minutes. It's okay. Doesn't have to be a long rest, but our bodies can only take so much work. Sometimes we overwork ourselves and it hurts. It does some damage. So it's really vital to rest. It's really vital to have some time for recreation, for lying in bed, closing your eyes, reading a book, or watching a video like this. And honestly, that's my objective, is to help you rest, is to help you relax a little. I can't change the world, and I can't make anyone's life drastically better. You know, I can't promise that tomorrow everything will be okay, or that, you know, you'll win $1 million and all your problems go away. You know, I can't make promises like that. However, what I can say is that the present is important. Sure, you can remember the past and worry about the future, but this is right now. Don't let right now slip away. You know, when I look back at the years and see how far I've come and how many changes have happened in my life, one thing I realize is just how quickly life goes. And you know, a lot can change in even just 1 year, like your whole living situation. You know, and I can't predict the future. Am I always going to create content? Well, I'll do it as long as I can. But things change all the time. It's the only constant in life. So, maybe this Christmas, when you're opening presents or spending time with family or eating a whole bunch of good food, try your best to just absorb the moment. Absorb the joy and the good time that you're having, and the fact that you're not working, and the fact that you're relaxing. Because it does go by quick if you let it. Anyway, I'm not here to preach, and I'm not here to be a life guru or something like that. I'm just telling you, sometimes I regret the fact that I just let things pass me by. I want to enjoy the moment, and I want to enjoy right now, because right now is all we have. Right now. Anyway, that took a turn, didn't it? I'm sorry. This video is coming to a close, so before I take a rest myself, I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year. And I will try, no promises, but I will try my best to get the Dead by Daylight Bone Chill event video and the other Snow Truck Simulator episode uploaded at least by Christmas, okay? I'm gonna try. It's been really busy, and I apologize if I'm slow to respond to comments and stuff like that. It's been busy, sometimes stressful, sometimes overwhelming, but such is life sometimes. So I will get to what I can get to, and I will do what I can do. You have all been such a great community, and honestly, I'm happy to make videos, and I'm happy that you watch them. And like I said before, the motivation comes from you. So thank you so much for that motivation. And I hope and pray that this Christmas you will be happy. That you will be at peace. Because honestly, there's a lot of unrest all over the world. You know, a lot of things that are beyond our control, but what can we do? We gotta live our lives, and we only have it one day at a time. So please, enjoy what you can enjoy. Enjoy the moments you have. Don't let them be. Don't take them for granted. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I think I've spoken enough now. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it relaxing, and I will see you in future videos. Good night.